A lot of people think burnout is something you go through once and then move past. You take time off, you make some changes, you recover, and then you move on. But for some people, it doesn't work like that. It eases for a while, but then at some point, it comes back. Not always in the exact same way, but in a way that feels familiar. And after a while, you start to notice something. No matter what I change, I end up back here. At that point, it stops feeling like a one time experience and starts to feel like something that repeats. You might notice it in different areas of your life. At work, things get intense, you push through, and eventually you're exhausted again. In relationships, you find yourself being the one who holds things together. In day to day life, you try to create more space, but somehow it fills back up. Different situations, same feeling. And that's usually where the confusion deepens because externally, things have changed, but internally, something hasn't. For a lot of people, that something is a pattern in how they relate. You might notice you're the one who steps in when something's not working. You're the one who takes responsibility before anyone asks. Maybe you're the one who makes sure things don't fall apart. And over time, that becomes consistent. Not because anyone is forcing it, but because it's how you've learned to function. So even when your environment changes, the way you show up stays the same. And that's what creates the experience and recreates the experience. You might leave a situation thinking, that was just a lot, and then find yourself in a completely different situation feeling the same way again. And at some point, it starts to feel like, "Ah, this follows me." That's the moment where it shifts from this is happening to me to this is something that's repeating through me. And that's an important distinction because what repeats doesn't change by adjusting the surface. It changes by seeing the pattern itself. If this feels familiar, if you've seen this come and go more than once, then you're not dealing with something temporary. You're dealing with something that repeats. And until that's seen clearly, it will keep recreating the same experience in different ways. That's usually the point where people realize they can't fully untangle it on their own because they've already tried changing the circumstances and it didn't fully change the outcome. That's the work we do in a mapping session. We look at the pattern as a whole, across situations, across time, so you can actually see what's been repeating and why. If that's what you've been trying to understand, you can explore that below.